morning. Welcome to day 30 of Quantum's Liberty. I hope this day's finding you well. Good morning. So today we have Annie on the phone, and Annie is having some trouble expressing herself around just being clear with other people about what she needs for the pandemic to be safe. So I thought we would talk about that. She was up all night worrying, and so we know that that's not very helpful because worrying will raise our cortisol levels, and that doesn't help our immune system. So we want to do some tapping on the karate chop point. Begin tapping, nice deep breath in, deep breath out. And we know that from tapping, we can lower tapping for 10 minutes a day and meditation for 1 week will lower your cortisol levels 37% and raise your immunoglobulin levels 113%. So tapping is very beneficial to immune boosting. All right, so we're going to tap on the side of the hand point, and first she wanted to go over the points again. So we'll go inside the eye here, that's on the hair just on the inside of the eyebrow, and you take 3 fingers. I usually do 3 because that way I know I get the point. It's an acupuncture point, 5,000-year-old meridian endpoints. And so if I take my 3 fingers, then I'm pretty dang sure I'm going to get all of the points. So I tap on the inside of the eye, and you go up and down, not this way, but this way, up and down, and then you definitely get that the inside of the eye point. Outside of the eye is right where the eyebrow hair ends, and that's right on the bone, not on the temple, but on the bone. And then under the eye, under the nose, the chin, collarbone, you follow your neck down the grooves until you come to this bone right here, the bones on either side, and you come down an inch and out an inch towards the shoulders, and you tap with all 5 fingers. And you can do one hand, the other hand. You can switch in mid-tapping. It's a very forgiving process. Under the arm, you go down 1 hand length to about the broad line, and then the top of the head. And then we also have the side of the thumb, and it's not on top of the thumb or behind, but it's just on the side. And then on the side of this finger, the index finger, the middle finger, I don't know why that they skipped the ring finger, this one, and then the pinky. And then in between the pinky, the web of the pinky and the ring finger, is this line right here. We also tap here. That point is called the gamut point, and we might add that too. So those are the points. That's the update on that. So we're going to tap on the the fear of expressing oneself and one's needs and protecting one's health. First, I want to start off with a little story about hugs and glugs. So, prehistoric Neanderthal man had 2 things to take care of, and there were 2 ways that the brain could behave, and one was to be in a state of constant surveillance, and the other was to be in a state of peace and calm and joy. So hugs is in the state of peace and calm and joy, running around the plains in the Neanderthal world, and glugs is in a constant state of surveillance and watching for the saber-toothed tiger. So when a saber-toothed tiger is not there, Hugs is having a great full life, and Glugs is just kind of like miserable, looking around for everything and not partaking in all the wonderful things that Hugs is doing. But when a saber-toothed tiger is in the bush, then Glugs is going to be the one who survives, right? So right now, we don't have a saber-toothed tiger in the bush all the time, right? We want to have joy and peace and calm in our life also. So of the two that were going to be around the saber-toothed tiger in Neanderthal times, Hugs was the one that was probably going to get eaten by the saber-toothed tiger. And Glugs would be safer. All right, so our brain has evolutioned so that we move in the morning from almost immediately from that calm space to where we have lots of oxygen flowing through our prefrontal cortex about what we're going to do during the day, or just in a state of relaxation and calm and contentment. And then we quickly will move into a Glug's brain, where we're constantly thinking about what we need to do to protect ourselves from the tiger, right? So so what the immune boosting tapping does is it stops the firing of those neurons. Tapping on this karate chop point, the psychological reversal point, stops the neurons from firing to the amygdala, so that the brain is getting more oxygen to the prefrontal cortex rather than the oxygen, the amygdala telling the oxygen to go to the arms and the legs where it can run from any kind of danger. So tapping does significantly increase the blood flow, the capillary relaxation in the prefrontal cortex, 70%, so that then the oxygen can come here, where you will experience a place of calm and be able to think then about what the next right thing to do is. And so for Annie, her next right thing that she needed to do was to just express her boundaries about what is good for her in her life around COVID-19 and her worries about it and keeping healthy. So even though, so repeat after me, we'll do the setup statement 3 times. Tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I have this fear, she's repeating after me. I can hear her in the phone. And you repeat after me. Even though I have this fear of conquering overwhelming health issues, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of taking in all of life, I deeply and completely forgive, trust, accept, and love myself. Even though I feel I'm not worthy of living my life fully and expressing what I need, I deeply and completely forgive, accept, trust, honor, love, and accept myself. Inside the eyebrow point, these overwhelming feelings. Outside the eye, these overwhelming health feelings. Under the eye, overwhelming feelings of speaking. Under the nose, these overwhelming feelings of speaking my truth. Under the chin, I forgive myself for having them. Collarbone point, I give myself another chance. Under the arm, I remember to speak clearly. Top of the head, but I feel uncomfortable speaking clearly. Inside the eye, sometimes I don't listen to myself. Outside the eye, sometimes I do listen to myself. Under the eye, and I worry. Under the nose. I worry about what I will say to others. Under the chin point. I worry about what others will think. Collarbone point. I'm afraid they'll be angry. Under the arm. I put this restriction on myself. Top of the head. I need to have compassion. Inside the eye. I am free to speak clearly. Outside the eye. I am prepared to let this fear go. Under the eye. I am prepared to live life fully. Under the nose. I feel worthy. Under the chin point. I feel safe taking in life. Under the collarbone point. I feel comfortable and I feel well. Under the arm. I advocate for my health. Top of the head. I advocate for my healing. Inside the eye. I forgive myself fully. Outside the eye. I am speaking. Under the eye. I am rejoicing. Under the nose. I am expressing myself. Chin point. I see. Collarbone point. I perceive. Under the arm. I have the capacity to take in life. Top of the head. I take in life fully. Inside the eye. I create a beautiful life. Outside the eye. I see my beautiful life. I'm going to stay on the under the eye point for a little bit here. This is the stomach meridian. And we're going to say, close your eyes as you're tapping on the under the eye point. And I want you to repeat after me as you close your eyes. Remain silent for just a minute and just perceive yourself in absolutely radiant, beautiful health. Spectacular, any beautiful, radiant health. Lovingly, joyously living health. And now open your eyes, but continue tapping. Under the eye. I am radiant health. I am this person. I am this person with radiant health. I see myself with radiant health. I perceive myself with radiant health. I talk in radiant health. I walk with radiant health. I live with radiant health. Under the nose. I am radiant health, speaking freely and clearly. Chin, I am this person in radiant health. Collarbone, I am living life fully. Under the arm, I am centered and peaceful. Top of the head, I am living life fully, peacefully, in balance, in mind, body, and spirit. 3 deep breaths. Love you.